So I was streaming the other day when I got this message.
I will admit you carried yourself to S4 if you watch all of One Piece.
Now this message comes from Axel, the same Axel from the League video who told me to hop on League of Legends to play ranked with him. The one where I got silver 3 and he got like bronze 4, okay? That's the one. This dude literally said that I should go and watch One Piece, an anime, alright? Let me just tell you something right now, alright? I will never watch anime. I'm never going to be an anime watcher, okay? With my time, I only do things that are valuable, all right? And I don't watch garbage like anime. Let me make a distinction here, all right? I don't think anime is a bad medium. I don't think there's anything wrong with watching Japanese cartoons, okay? The problem is when you start doing shit like changing your profile picture to an anime character. That has to be the lamest thing you could ever do. Like you're just sitting there watching a show and for some reason you're like, that character is cool. I'm gonna make my profile picture that character. That character is so powerful. He's so powerful. He can defeat the main character from any other anime. He's just so good and that powerful, dude. Your ancestors are looking down upon you right now with utter shame. And the heater turned on. Woman in the middle of recording. I'm not barking at you. I'm not barking at you. She thinks I was barking at her. I'm not barking at you. I'm not barking at you. Now this all started because my brother wanted me to watch a show called Attack on Titan. We were watching it. We got about like 13, 14 episodes through it so far. And I thought it was pretty good, but there were obvious flaws that I was pointing out and they were getting mad at me because I was pointing out just genuine flaws in the show. And then when I would point out the flaws, they would say, oh, that's just an anime thing. That's just anime in general. You can't make fun of that. You're telling me there's a problem with anime as I'm watching it, and you're telling me that's just anime, like in general? This problem just shows up the entire time? And if I wanted to enjoy anime, I'd have to just turn my brain off and just suffer through the flaws of the show? Anime f***ing sucks. And then people go on talking about like the best show, like, oh, what's the best anime of all time? The fact that there's no definitive answer is also a huge problem, all right, let me just say. Because people will go up and be like, oh, the best show is Naruto. The best show is JJK. The best show is Attack on Titan. Why are you even talking about what the best show is if we're not even going to have Cowboy Bebop in the conversation, all right? You can like a show, but it's not the best show as long as Cowboy Bebop is around. Now I'm going to level with you. I don't think anime is completely terrible, all right? I think there's some enjoyable parts about it. Personally, when I watch it, I just focus on like the artistry and the creativity behind it, not the actual like writing. Because that shit is always horrible in most anime. The writing's garbage. And that's a fact. You can't debate me on that. That's just a fact. But if you just focus on the creativity and originality of some of these shows, you can enjoy it. I think that's kind of cool. But here's the bombshell I have for you, all right? Anime is not actually that horrible. I haven't even said anime is horrible this entire episode, dionhyper. The actual shows of anime are fine, but what I hate the most about anime in general is the culture around it. Never in my life have I wanted to enjoy a piece of media, but I get stopped because everything around it, all the fans and just the art and everything around it is just horrible. And I've been around the block. When I was younger, I used to watch a bunch of shows and I could just turn my brain off and it didn't matter how bad the show was, I would just enjoy it. But I'm old now and I'm pretty darn smart. So I just can't avoid this stuff and just say, oh, it's fine. It's all right, okay? It's just fine. So why my camera? Anime culture is the worst thing on the internet right now, period. In terms of severity and outreach, anime is the worst. You can go online and have a sophisticated debate about anything, but someone with an anime profile picture, you can't have an argument at all. They lose the argument instantly. And it's not even because of what it actually is, right? It's not because it's an anime profile picture, okay? It's because they as a person subconsciously chose to put that as their profile picture, and that represents them online. That's why it's horrible, okay? Like, you drop all these horrible, horrible opinions, and then you hide behind an anime profile picture. If this was the 1500s, and you had an anime profile picture, you'd be burned at the stake. That's a fact. That's true. That's true. You'd be burned at the stake. But drawings are drawings, right? Why is it that like one style is considered like anime, right? Other countries have been drawing animation for years, but apparently it's the Japanese cartoon art that it's just people notice a lot. Well, it's very recognizable for one. There's just these horrible, horrible characteristics. And while a lot of these shows actually do a really good job of portraying like what a realistic human face looks like, the moment the eyes take up like half the face, it's ruined. My older brother killed our entire village, and now I have to go avenge him. I have to go hunt him down and kill him. It is so dry in here. It is so dry in here, bro. Oh my gosh. And then this shitty art style gets promoted everywhere because it's just overly cute. Like, it looks horrible. It actually looks god awful. Like, if you look at an anime girl with their big eyes and shit, and you're like, oh, that character's so hot. They're just so attractive. You're a fucking loser. Like, how childlike are you that you're not even attracted to real women because they look like normal women should? Instead, you're attracted to women that are overly cute. Like, are you not like a 10-year-old or something? And don't even get me started on like anime-based content creators where their models are clearly like sexualized. I don't care. Unless I meet you in person and you actually look like that in real life, you can just fuck right off. All right, I've been riled up too much, bro. I've been just going off too much. Moral of the story, anime generally sucks. There's a few good shows that could make up for it, but for the most part, most anime you watch is just gonna be complete garbage. One Piece, garbage. Naruto, garbage. One Punch Man, actually, I kind of liked One Punch Man, but only because it was funny. The story, I don't remember the story though. It probably wasn't very good. Cowboy Bebop? Now that's a good show. I could show that to someone who has never heard of anime and they'll really like it, okay? That's how you know it's a good show. I can't show One Piece to someone who's never watched anime before because they'll just hate it. They'll be like, this looks dumb and stupid. Throughout this entire video, there's probably been one question on your mind. dionhyper, why do you not like anime? Well, that's simple. It's because this asshole claimed I was carried all the way to silver. I wasn't carried to silver. I got placed in silver with my awesome Draven, all right? I have a silver Draven, that's true. Ladies, I have a silver Draven.